if you're wondering if I got anything good, no.
Oh, from the Warfront?
Yeah. Sad life.
He has terrible luck.
What's the level of the key you got, Mike?
+4 for siege.
I got temple.
Talk to me. Be good.
Yeah, go for it. We're still... I'm not really rushing it right now since we're all doing this a little earlier than normal. Giving people a little bit more time. Oh yeah, there is. Watch us summon you back, and then the guy just gets off his mountain.
I'll cry.
I hope it happens to him.
Shut up.
Yeah, he's right there. Wait, you need a mailbox though too. Do you have a mobile mailbox? Somebody probably does in this group. Anybody have a mobile mailbox?
I do.
Oh no.
Bastard. I guess I'll take one for the team and everybody just give me, 5 million gold and I'll go buy the mount, help us all out.
So that was 5 million from each of us, right? We could do that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Or you can give me the 5 mil and then I'll just transfer off the server and pretend nothing happened.
Well, you can't take my idea. I mean, come on now.
Doing dishes real quick, so a few more minutes and we'll be good to go.
Okay. I am ready and good to go. Sorry, I was just doing a couple of dishes while we were setting this stuff up. Anybody else need a summon?
Yeah, I'll need one in a second here. I went to grab some flasks for everybody, the ones that needed it.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready for that summon.
What do I owe you?
Alrighty. Julianne and Nick forgot to get bonus rolls, so we're doing that real quick.
Sorry, we were AFK doing dishes and shit.
Hey, are you guys at the auction house?
No.
No.
Why? What's up? What you need?
A flask?
Oh, I don't know what you are. Intellect. What do you need?
Yeah, I need an Intel flask.
All right, and who is speaking?
Oh, this is Tree Fingers.
I'm gonna grab a quick drink. I'll be right back.
No.
How much do I owe you?
Oh me shit. I'm good.
Thank you.
Yep.
You had any spare souls to hand over?
I fucking hate you.
He doesn't have one?
Seal.
Alright, let's clear this trash out real quick.
I just felt like saying your name, Seal.
Chicken's out.
Seal.
Okay, for anybody who hasn't done the fight yet, everybody stack up right behind the boss. If you get the debuff called Plasma Discharge, run Plasma Discharge to the X side of the room as far out as you can. When the boss reaches 100% energy, he will throw his mace at his current target, so at one of the tanks. The tank who has him targeting him, you gotta run over into the AoE, clear out the AoE. Everybody else in the raid kind of back away from the AoE because when he throws the mace, it hits the ground, does AoE damage to the whole raid, but the damage is dropped off based off of distance away from the impact area. So if we localize all the AoE drops on the X side, when we throw the mace, we'll drop the mace in the X side. Everybody just back up a little bit. We'll clear out some AoE. When we get down to when the elevator starts moving down, we'll just stack up as a group, kill all the ads, super easy. And then when we're down on the bottom, everybody stack up behind the boss again. If you get the debuff, run it behind the group against the walls. Don't drop. Try not to drop it in the middle. Don't be in the middle if you don't have to. Just stand right behind the boss, and we'll kite him around the room. Yeah, don't fall off the elevator too. You can definitely fall off when it starts moving.
To battle.
Yeah, we're gonna use the lust when we get down to the bottom.
David, where are you?
Oh, there he is. Okay, again, just stack up behind boss, drop the debuff on X, and then once we get down to the bottom, drop the debuff against the walls behind the group. Okay. They made, yeah, no, tomes are not so long. Do you need a tome?
Seal needs one.
Got you, fam. Oh, that's 17.
I have two that are soul bound, so I don't know where
You
those came from.
probably still have the two soulbound ones you get from going into Dalaran from Legion.
That's very possible.
Okay, let's get some buffs. Eat your food, get your flasks. I'm only saying that because I forgot to. Then Darkwing, since I can just jump everywhere, I'll do the maces.
Sounds good, bud.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hosts detected. Infection commencing. Initiating blood dispersal of target.
Take it as a protect. We'll drop a few pumps. So we need to drop the AoE on X. Yeah, I'm gonna clear out near the middle first. Okay, when he reaches 100% energy, he's gonna charge back and grab that mace. So he's gonna charge right through the group. Just watch out.
Active. Cudgel retrieval. Initiating blood dispersal of target host.
4, 3, 2,
Okay, jumping up next.
I forgot to drop multiple. I fucked up.
Okay, we'll get the elevator part coming up soon. Everybody just stack up as a group when the elevator starts moving. Alright, everybody just stack up on skull. Stack up on skull.
Fluid evacuation in progress. Entering.
Back up a little bit. Not too far, just a little bit. Don't fall off. I'm parking these guys right in here so we don't get a lot of AoE on the platform. EVM's always yelling at me to get out of the red stuff, and it does like no damage to it.
Levels at maximum. Resume selection.
Okay, again, take your AoE against the walls. Don't go towards the middle.
Cudgel retreat.
Okay, everybody see where that moon marker is behind the boss? I'm gonna clear that out next, watch out.
Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Run away,
little girl.
Okay, watch out, moon marker. Okay, bring him back out a little bit.
Oh, fuck me.
Cudgel retrieval.
Anybody else seeing the frozen orb is like climbing up the boss?
I'm out of mana. I probably did a lot of overhealing. Not much to deal on this boss.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Just give me a second.
Shutting
Some
down.
sort of caretaker.
Dude, I've gotten so many gloves this week.
If you don't need those gloves, I'll take them.
Yeah, I'm putting them up for roll. Ooh.
Well then.
Anybody else want to try their luck?
Dude, you suck.
It was worth a shot.
Julianne, you're the only clothy, right? Do you need those boots?
No, thanks. I've 370.
Thank you.
All right.
Everybody come in here because he spawns ads, and they like spawn in the room back there.
Give me a sec. I'll get these doors open. What? No! The blasted doors are sealed! Start breaking things till they open. I don't have a target.
Specimen removed. Opening decontamination chamber.
Okay.
Did you just DC?
Oh god.
You like were running in place and then rolled into the boss. I don't know what that was.
Bringing the elemental back, so apparently that's the thing to do now.
Alright, let me set up these groups real quick. Okay. So for this fight, when I call out, look at your group frames. We have the raid split up into 4 groups right now. So I'm gonna call out when each group should go across. So going across means just like crossing over that force field right here. We're gonna have 3 rooms, 2 different force fields, and we need to get out of each room before the room kills us, pretty much. And we don't want to go all at the same time because it does raid-wide damage for every single person who goes across that force field and spawns an ad for every person. So we're going to do it, we're going to trickle across pretty much. So we're just going to go by groups. Group 1 first, Group 2 second, Group 3 third, and then Doomfister and myself last. Let me switch one more. There we go. Okay. Alright, double check your groups again. I just moved a couple of people. Alright, we're just gonna lust on Pole, get as much damage on her in the first room, and then we'll start moving across. So yeah, don't stand in front of the boss. She does a cone attack. I'll keep the boss the whole time. So Darkwing, you'll be in the first group, so you go across and pick up all the ads, and then
Gotcha.
because this one you only have to taunt swap since you can just sidestep her tank ability.
Cool.
Second room and third room, we're gonna have to watch out for walls of laser beams that come across. So we need to find the gap, get in the gap, dodge the laser beam. Little fire swirlies is going to spawn on the ground, so you just want to sidestep those. And all 3 rooms will have what's called wind tunnel, and it'll try to push us to one side of the room. If you get pushed all the way against that wall, you're going to get set on fire. So it's best to just kind of stand in the middle of the room. That way you can go against the wind no matter which way it's coming from. Yeah, again, nobody in front of the boss. Keep the ads interrupted, keep the ads stunned, all that good stuff. Alright, we're gonna lust on pole, just blow everything on pole, just try to get as much damage on her right off the bat.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Virulent strain detected.
We're getting wind tunnel. Yes, wig. Wind. Okay, group 1, go after these flames. Group 1, go across. Group 1, Seal, Elaine, Burial, Darkwing, and Treefinger. Okay, group 2, after this wind tunnel, go across. Group 2, after me.
Gotta interrupt.
Oh, we got cast off.
Yeah. Let us heal up before you guys go through, please.
Yep. I'm watching the group. Okay, group 3, go across. Okay, last, let's go. Watch out for B. Right down the middle, right down the middle. Safe zone down the middle. Land. Tunnel. Beam. Down the entrance side. Cross. Games again.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, group 1, go across.
Beware.
Bacterial resistance
Flank.
to extreme heat.
You can stun those guys too, so please use stuns. Okay, group 2, go across after this beam.
Please cancel that. Fuck, guys.
Yeah, wait.
Dissection protocol initiated.
Alright, we need more interrupts in that group. I'll have to move people around if we don't get it.
Resistance to extreme
We should be fine.
Alright, group 2, go across, group 2.
containment chamber. Surgical field.
Beam.
Preparing samples for study. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, group 3, go across.
Dissection protocol initiated.
Beware.
Just want to bring everybody else over.
Yep, coming across right now.
Oof.
Beam still goes through.
Come on, dagger.
Aye, that did it. This technology isn't all that confusing, if you have a knack for it. You're a sight for sore eyes. Close as I can figure, this is some sort of research facility. Well, that explains why the blood trolls are lurking about. But why would the Titans keep an old god alive? Did you find the answer? I don't think we've got that kind of time. Best get rid of Gahoon before this rot gets any worse.
Let's do a fetid next.
Sounds like a plan. Run away with that. We'll see what other secrets the Titans may have left behind.
My bad.
These guys just ran up. Not up there, guys. That goes nowhere. Next staircase.
Run away, little girl. Run away, little girl. What in blazes is that thing?
This facility has experimented on a variety of life forms to research solutions for old god corruption.
You missed one.
I hate the trash in this room. It's so annoying. Oh god, there's one way back there. Didn't even notice. Just waiting. Last one. If the boss aggroes, just be ready to run back up the stairs. Okay, just putting down markers before we go over the fight. Okay, basically everybody stand next to the boss on his side. Nobody in front of the boss ever, because the tanks need to stand on top of each other and deal with the tank mechanic. And if anybody is near one of the tanks, chances are they're gonna get hit by the tank mechanic and get killed. When he spawns the little blood things, we need to switch to them. So I have markers in 6 different places. Every time he spawns those ads, he's gonna spawn 2 at the same time. We're gonna call it which one everybody kills first. So usually the one closest to the boss, we're gonna kill that one first, and then everybody switch to the other one so we can kill it as fast as possible. If we don't kill it before it finishes off its cast, the boss will run over there and eat it and heal for a ton of damage, or heal for a ton of health. He also does this gigantic cone ability where he throws up in the cone effect. Just dodge that. I'm trying to think. At 50% health, he's gonna increase damage dealt and damage taken. We're just gonna lust on pull since you just get through it quickly. It's not that hard. Just don't stand in front of the boss, focus ads, and we're good to go.
Can I make a suggestion real quick? Should you pop Hero once those slimes pop up? Be a lot faster and safer?
Yeah, but on normal, they really don't have that much health. And they get nuked down really easily without lust. So I think if we just like put as much damage on the boss, we just get through it faster.
Alright.
Yeah, I'd say like on heroic and mythic level, they usually use it for the ads. But I think we'll be fine with normal. We haven't had any issues with it yet. Alright, everybody start moving in.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, that's the cone. Watch out. Okay, ad's gonna be at star and X. Do star first. Star first, everybody.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Watch out the cone.
Ooh. But if you're melee, you want to push really far in there.
Okay, then everybody on X side. Oh, I'm lagging. Everybody on the other end.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Okay, cone. We're gonna get ads soon. Everybody needs to switch ASAP. Okay, we're getting ad spawn on triangle in the back corner. We'll do that one first, and then blue right next to it. Everybody to triangle. Everybody to triangle.
3, 2, 1.
Everybody on triangle. Watch out for cone. Square right next to it. Square right next to it. Just stay on boss. Blow boss. Super easy. It's funny that this fight was like one of the biggest walls for mythic progression for all those mythic guilds. And that fight is stupid easy on normal heroic.
Yeah, it had to be nerfed, what, like 2 or 3 times before someone finally killed it?
Yeah. It's because they spawn 3 ads in mythic, and they have a lot of health.
Lucky doos, you like? May your feet find good trails.
Everybody message Luke Kang and tell him he's a douchebag for getting that BOE.
You gotta feel it.
Yep, 350 dagger.
Yeah, dagger.
Get out of that poison, boy. I'm trying to heal you.
You got me looking at it. Shh.
You can sell that for a lot, my dude.
guys are so
Stack up so they don't keep constantly teleporting.
yeah. Oh.
Okay.
So maybe not stack up.
I'm gonna two-shot Vectus.
You guys know that Paladin who was soloing a lot of Hintoris bosses last expansion?
Yep.
Yes.
He did a couple of videos for a couple of bosses here already. He two-shot this boss using some bug. He two-shot this boss on his own.
Yeah, there were these guards he found in one of the zones that gave him like a battle cry. Somehow had this Hosen that wasn't dying and had like 30 of the guards with him. They would all give him a battle cry buff. And then he got summoned into the raid in front of Vectus with like 6 or 7 stacks of it. And his judgment hit Vectus for 13 million. And then his auto attack after hit it for 900k. And two-shot the boss. And then they immediately hotfixed that bug that he used. And then he also soloed the mother boss by having a bunch of Waycrest Man or maggots on him when he got summoned in.
Could you grip the speaker? Sure. She's literally right in front of the bosses. How annoying would this fight be if it had some of those unworthy vessels in the fight?
Quite.
Quite. Alright. This one's pretty easy. It's just has been hard on smaller groups. We got a bigger group tonight, so hopefully it won't be too bad. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to everybody stacks up as a group on one of these markers. So we're gonna everybody start on green marker. We're gonna pull the boss. Tanks are gonna stand right here on skull. So everybody stacks up on that marker, even if you're ranged, even if you're healers, Everybody stacks up. You guys will move from that marker to the other marker when the ad spawns. So the ad will spawn when the boss casts Gestate on a random person. Gestate will stun that person. Immediately, everybody moves to the other marker. Everybody switches to the ad, blow up the ad. We're good to go. When he goes into his second phase, liquefy, we need to spread out, soak. We need to soak plague bombs. They're going to be large circles with a spike in the middle, so you stand in it. If we do not soak it, it will spawn an ad, and we do not want any ads during that phase. And then once that liquefy phase is over, we stack back up and rinse and repeat. Oh yeah, and during liquefy, he'll turn into like a pool of blood, and he'll send like lines of blood out. If you get hit by that, you will get unnecessary stacks of Omega Vector, or of lingering infection. We don't want to get too many stacks of lingering infection. So we stack up so we can bait the lingering infection to just bounce around in the entire group. And if it works correctly, it should just bounce around and get everybody up to the same amount of stacks. If you have disproportionately high stacks compared to everybody else in the group, just back up a little bit for a little bit until everybody else in the group gets as many stacks as you, pretty much. Because the debuff will jump to the nearest person. So if you're not the nearest person, it won't jump to you. But we need to have everybody as a group just kind of stack up, so hopefully it will jump around within the group evenly, and everybody will be around the same stacks by the end of the fight. And then tanks, we swap at 2 stacks. Evolving Affliction. And then we'll Lust on Pull. And pretty easy fight, as long as we don't get too many stacks of the debuff.
Am I standing in front with you?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull the boss right here. Yeah, we're gonna stand on Skull. The boss is gonna be pretty much in the middle of all 3 of these markers, so everybody can hit him. And then when the ad spawns, we need to pick him up. Just don't use a taunt on it, just so we can save taunt for the boss mechanic. That way we just like toss out some sort of ability and grab some quick aggro. But the ad should die pretty quickly anyway.
Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Consume husks!
Julian's getting disconnected. Okay, switch to the other marker, guys. Switch to blue, switch to blue. Take the ball. Everybody switch to blue. Everybody should be on the ad. We need to kill the ad.
Want me to do hero?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, everybody switch to green. Everybody on ad. Everybody switch to blue. Everybody switch to green. We're getting liquefy soon. Okay, liquefy. Get out of the middle. Don't stand in that pool. Okay, Watch out for the blood. We need to soak circles. Okay, soak circles. Watch out for the lines of blood. Okay, more soaks. There's one right in the middle. Okay, everybody stack back up on green. Blue. Okay, we're doing green. Blue. The green. Okay, liquefy, get in the middle. Finish that up. And soak circles. Okay, more circles. Okay, stack back up on green. Blue. I have vectors in the other. Okay, move to green, move to green, move to green. Blue. Green, we have liquefy, get out of the middle. Finish that off, soak circles. This should be our last liquefy, probably, hopefully. Okay, soak circles. More circles. Okay, everybody on green. Okay, move to blue, move. Okay, move to green. See, we've had to bug people for that one just to have a group big enough to bounce that debuff.
Damn, that looks great. Alright, with Spaz getting on, Nick is gonna switch to tank, and then I'm gonna go DPS.
Let's go, boys.
Honestly, I just wish Nate were always DPS. He does so much.
Well, I haven't DPS in the raid yet, so don't expect
I
it.
mean, last X back, he was kind of crazy.
Oh no, you get Spaz motion anyway.
I have one slot open in my bags.
I'm gonna go. I have to change a trait real quick, so I'll be right back up.
This is not the boss, guys. Just so you know before we pull it. Yeah, I had an LFR group that lusted on this guy before they realized that he's not. Pull
This is
time.
what they did in my LFR group. People popped their burst cooldowns and lust, and they did a pull timer for it. And then halfway through the pull timer, someone was like, "Hey, this is not the boss." They still popped everything.
Okay.
Do a quick bio, I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. Okay. So we're gonna start the boss right here in the middle. But as tanks, you guys want to face him away from the group. So I'm gonna say everybody kind of stack up within this triangle area and face the boss towards where he's standing right now. Because he does a frontal cone for the tanks have to worry about. If you do not have aggro of the boss as a tank, stand behind the boss or to his side. You don't want to be in front of the boss when you don't have aggro, because you will still get hit by his tank mechanic. We will have ads spawn that we need to nuke down. So there are a couple of different kinds of ads. So Silithid warriors, they ignore threat, so they cannot be picked up by tanks. We just need to nuke them down as DPS. So we nuke them down as DPS. The closer we are stacked up together, the easier it will be for us to just AoE them all down, because they will fixate on random people. If you get I-beam, just make sure nobody is standing within your circle. I-beam will do damage to you and anybody within your circle. Just kind of back it out of the group a little bit. So yeah, phase one, pretty much all we have to worry about is the Silithid Warriors and I-beam and Surging Darkness. Surging Darkness is going to be like this donut-looking AoE effect. You don't want to get hit by the dark areas. You want to get into the clear safe zones. So it'll do it like 3 different patterns. So you like sit in the safe zone for one, get in the next one, get the next one, then you're good to go. Phase 2 is going to start at 65%. Phase 2, we're going to have to worry about Nerubian Void Weavers. I think on normal they only spawn 2 of them, so we're going to CC one of them. I'm going to try to imprison one of them, and we're going to nuke down the other one. And then once the first one's dead, we'll kill the second one. They can't be moved at all. I'm pretty sure they can't be moved. So we can't grip them. I'm pretty sure, but we can test that out when the time comes. So yeah, we need to focus them down, keep them interrupted. They can be hard CC'd, so they can be stunned, they can be rooted, they can be imprisoned, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, the biggest thing about that is we just need to keep them interrupted. So that's why we'll see hard CC one of them, so we can just focus interrupts on one at a time. Starting in phase 2, we'll start getting Rolling Deceit. Rolling Deceit is a debuff that the boss will put on a random person. You need to run that out of the group. So I have markers on the outside of the area. So when you get Rolling Deceit, you want to run to the outside of the room. Drop, because when the debuff drops, it will drop a cloud at your feet. So you want to get it as far away from the group as possible, preferably like way off on the walls, like way over here. Don't run into any existing clouds, because if you do, they will spawn ads that do need to be picked up and tanked, and we just don't want to deal with that. So when you're dropping your Rolling Deceit, just drop it out on the outside. Just don't walk into any other existing cloud. In phase 3, starting at 30%, he's going to start dropping Orbs of Corruption. Orbs of Corruption are kind of like a volleyball type mechanic where we have to get into the circle, soak the orb will bounce back up in the air, and the circle would appear in another spot in the room. DPS need to be the ones to soak them, because it will give them a really beneficial DPS boost. But then at the end of that DPS buff, they will become mind controlled. When they're mind controlled, we need to focus them down, and then once we get the mind control off of them, they return to normal. And that's the fight. So we have to focus ads, take debuffs out of the group, soak the orb, get your damage buffs. Nobody stand in front of the boss, and we're good to go. So I'm gonna wait for Percy to get over here. He's running in.
I'll take boss first.
Are we swishing after the second lash?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because he does lash, the other casts lash again. So those 3 abilities, one tank, and then the other one taunts.
Cool.
I'll wait for Percy to get connected, and then I'll give him a quick rundown on it, and we'll go. So yeah, if we start running out of room back here with clouds, just kite the boss backwards towards where he's standing, and we'll just follow. So yeah, we'll use up this half of the room where we're standing first, and then when we start running out of room based off our AoE, we'll kind of back towards where he's at. Percy, do you know this fight? Okay, cool. So yeah, we're just gonna stack up behind the boss, focus ads, soak orbs. If you get debuff, run it out of the group. Good to go. Don't stand in front of the boss. Alright, we're gonna lust at 30% in last phase just to get as much damage out of, or get as much benefit out of the orbs as we can. Oh, I need food buff. Alright, check your buffs, y'all.
Let's cook 'em, boys.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Lesser creatures must serve or die.
Haunt.
Bring it back closer to the middle. Okay, we got Sylphid Warriors now. They can be CC'd, guys, so we can get some AoE stuns and stuff. Roots.
Taunt. Back the boss up a little bit because the camera's all horny. He like walks on
Everybody
top
just get
of me.
behind the bus. Okay, we're gonna get darkness and then warriors. Should be getting warriors soon. Okay, if we stay close together, we can group up those warriors. All right, everybody on the warriors. Okay, we're getting phase 2 soon, everybody. So phase 2, we have to worry about the casters. I'm gonna CC one, we're gonna focus the other. Okay, we get Void Weavers in 8 seconds. See, I'm gonna trap one of them, so don't touch the one that's in a trap. Okay, trap that one extra boss. Everybody focus diamond, focus diamond, focus diamond. Okay, so yeah, it does do 3 on normal. Alright, everybody to circle next.
Huh?
If you interrupt them, they move.
Okay, last one, everybody.
Guardian.
Well, we have a guardian in the back. We need to pick him up.
Sorry, that was me. I stood in it for too long.
Everybody on the guardian. Come on. Inserting darkness. Wanting to see that. You drop it and then get right back out. Alright. Okay, everybody on time.
Sorry.
Huh?
Okay, circle next. Everybody.
Comes off.
We get a CC again on Starfleet. Nobody touch Star. We need a 7. Okay, now we're back on it. Sorry, killed that one pretty quick. So yeah, we need to be quicker with getting out of our seats because we don't want to have any in the spawn. right when it falls off, get out. Darkness. Same order, everybody. Okay, we're due star next, Star next. Okay, now circle in the back. Okay, now we're in phase 3. See, we're lusting after this surge. We're gonna soak those falling orbs. Where is the falling orb? Okay, now we go first. Now I'll take the first. I got this one. Alright, second one up. Alright, get ready to kill me. Keep me interrupted as well. Yeah, thank you. There's one right on the bust. I still have all the debuffs from when you guys were killing me. Alright, there's one right next to the boss. I'm gonna grab it. Oh, never mind. The boss has nice job.
I've heard stories about the power of Mazal's minions, but I never thought I'd see one. Honestly, I hope I never do again.
Re-origination drive restored. Vault access granted.
Ooh, and we have 3 Death Knights.
No
for
can
this.
do, Nick. It's Titan Forge, so it's soulbound.
It's only his higher end
3
level,
Death
right?
Knights for this fight.
You can still trade Titan Forges.
I'll try. Where'd you go?
Just see if it lets you put it in the window, then we can roll if it does. If it's not an upgrade for you. I don't know if it is.
It's not. I mean, it doesn't say it's tradable at the bottom. It says soulbound.
Oh. Maybe because for that specific slot, which is dumb.
Where are you? Are you down there already?
Yeah, he's down here at the bottom. He's the bottommost person on the stairs. Alright, yeah, let's do a break real quick.
Nope.
Oh, that's lame.
Sorry, dude. I definitely don't need it either.
Yeah, I think it's because for weapons, if you have a staff on, it's like it still counts as an upgrade because you don't have a better one-handed weapon, which is still stupid.
It's dumb.
I'll be right back.
Y'all are kicking ass today. Hopefully we can one-shot this guy and just get some pulls on Mithrax, because we'll probably wipe on Mithrax. That boss is a little wonky to get used to the mechanics.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nate and Nick are still AFK.
Hello, Tempest Yeti.
I was hoping when Nick got back that he would just have this big Yeti butt right in his screen.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Basket, give me levitate. He's AFK.
No, my mic was just off.
Oh, levitate. Yes.
Don't do it.
Is there an invisible wall?
There is.
Yeah, I tried to.
Man, after all the dumb, like, murderous elevators and shit that they put in raids, like, why? Why put an invisible wall here now?
No.
Nick proofing.
Yeah. That's what they should call it. They should just call it Nick proofing. Which is pretty much synonymous with dumbass proofing.
Last week I jumped to my death and I tried to life grip Nick into the pit with me.
Oh, we're getting ahead of the curve. Let me just jump off the map on Gul'dan.
It was an accident.
It's not like I'm main tanking or anything and I have aggro of Gul'dan and boss is at like 5%.
Just let the mage and healers
in the
finish it.
boss.
Let me just backpedal off this map.
There was like no room left. There was fire everywhere, dude. I would have died.
Yes, because you saved yourself. Exactly. Okay,
Gul'dan, you die in real life.
Alright, this is just see who's back. See if we have enough to start clearing out trash.
Sorry guys, CL is AFK.
No.
Seal.
No, we're just gonna be clearing out a little bit of trash, but right now we only have one healer, so let's be careful.
Whoops, Nick died.
Typical.
That's what you get when you let a Yeti heal.
Oh, that's why they put those walls there.
Wait for the Dominator cat back across.
I love that the Brewmaster Con makes him sprint. Although it's bad in some boss fights. Oh, I'm low on health and I taunted something, now it's gonna hit me faster. Death grip.
Oh no! It did the animate. It did the animation for I-beam, but I died.
Oh no! Don't get feared!
Oh god. Alright, at least it's just not a big guy.
We're good. Pop every cooldown.
Glide down to you guys.
I didn't realize those guys did fear.
Oh man, being a demon hunter is so nice. You just fly back in here and skip all this trash. Oh god, there's
He just glided in.
You almost got stuck on a wall.
Back up, back up, back up. Okay, wait for a few people to get back.
He's back.
Wow! Rare! Statue?
Big grip in the Bloodweaver.
Statue.
When we were doing this last week, Nick put down an ox statue and he pulled everything off his platform.
It was only half the platform.
Okay, half the platform. We died immediately.
Sometimes you get to figure out the comfort zone of the group. Does this guy patrol or is he just gonna sit there? Back up, back up, back up. Can you grip the guy? Okay, never mind. Tommy is way over it.
The Yeti taunt sounds so weird. It's really quiet and he sounds like a pirate almost.
Oh. Grip that guy, grip that guy.
Hey, grip that cast.
Nice.
There you go.
Need more yet. Look at the ghost Yeti I set down over there.
Pull these guys apart. There we go. Okay, they can actually knock you off the platform with that jump right here.
Like that.
I thought it was a cone. I didn't realize he did it all around him.
Once we clear all this trash, when you release, you can just jump down here and it'll send you flying. That way you don't have to hop on the stairs.
Oh, you're in the middle.
I'm out of mana.
My mana is low.
I'm feared.
Alright, when all this trash dies, nobody be near the middle. Because, the boss will activate.
Watch out!
Oh god.
That's a long leap.
I didn't even see it underneath all the animations on the ground, and I think I dashed into it too.
You like leap across the thing.
Recognize the ugly on that troll. What is Zool up to?
Analysis indicates of corruption, hypothesis, the reality of the specimen on the monster. Further testing.
So he's a reanimated corpse? Let's put him back in the ground.
Heck yeah. Okay. Put down some markers first. Okay. Alright, so this fight is a big ad fight. So the boss, Zool, cannot actually be tanked until the last phase. So tanks are going to be on ad duty, picking up everything. So right now, the ones that are all up there right now, we should be able to just burst them all down before they even do anything. The Crusher, Doomfister is going to be on Crusher duty, since he can run around really quickly. So the Crusher needs to be faced away from the group because he does a frontal cone ability that does quite a bit of damage. So you face him out of the group while still keeping him stacked up with all the other guys. That way we can get cleave damage on the boss and all the other ads. So we need to kill the Crusher before they get too many casts off. When he reaches 100% energy, he will cast... Let me see what it's called. I forget what it's called. He will cast Thrumming Pulse. When he casts that, every one of Zool's allies within 30 yards, and their damage is increased by 50%. 1 second. Okay. So yeah, Doomfister needs to get the Crusher out of the group against, up against the edges of the room before he gets to 100% energy. Once he gets 100% energy, he dashes right back in so we can cleave the guy down. The biggest ads we need to watch out for are going to be the Blood Hexers. So Blood Hexers, they have a cast called Blood Shard. So Blood Shard needs to be interrupted all the time. They have another cast, though, that's called Congeal Blood. Congeal Blood is non-interruptible, but the Blood Hexers are stunnable. So when they save all of your stuns for when you see Congeal Blood come through, you stun before they get that cast off, because if they get that cast off, they'll summon an ad called Animated Ichor. An Animated Ichor will move towards Zool. Upon reaching Zool, they will cast Ichor Transfusion. Ichor Transfusion transfers all of the Animated Ichor's current health to Zool, instantly killing the Animated Ichor. So, if we stun the Hexers, we don't have to deal with the Ichors at all. The Blood Krogs will just focus on a couple of, we'll just kind of fixate on people. Every now and then we just need to AoE those guys down. They don't have a lot of health, so we can kill them pretty quickly. But yeah, the Blood Hexers are going to be the biggest ones we need to watch out for. So the Blood Hexers, when he summons Blood Hexers, he'll summon 2 at a time. We're going to do the same thing with the Blood Hexer, in that we're going to hard CC one and focus the other one. Death Knights, we're going to need grips on the Hexers to bring them into the middle of the group. Just to make it easier for the cleave, because they will just constantly cast, and all the ads will always spawn on the outside of the room where these markers are. See, I'm going to call out which marker I'm going to crowd control. And then the other marker where the other Hexer is going to spawn, we're going to grip them in, hard focus them down, and then we'll grab in the second Hexer. When Zool reaches 40% health, we'll go into Phase 2. Phase 2, we're not going to have to worry about any ads, but if we have any ads still up when we transition into Phase 2, we need to focus the ads down. Tanks need a taunt swap at 4 stacks, I think, of Rupturing Blood. before your debuff falls off, before the Rupturing Blood debuff falls off, you need to run to the outside edges of the room. So we're going to try to tank the boss for that second phase right in the middle. So we're going to have the whole group stack up behind the boss. Tank who has the boss is obviously going to be in front. The other tank who does not have the boss will also be in the back with the rest of the group because Rupturing Blood is a cone attack. So at 4 stacks, taunt swap, and then the tank with the Rupturing Blood debuff needs to run out to the edge of the room. It will drop a ton of AoE. Healers need to hard focus the tank who's running it out because that debuff does a ton of damage. So at 4 stacks, run out, drop the debuff, come back in. Other than that, tanks just focus on grabbing all the adds. We need to, again, keep the blood hexers into the group, keep them interrupted. CC one, focus the other. Other thing we need to watch out for is every now and then the boss will do, what's it called? Dark Revelation. Dark Revelation will put a debuff on a random person. That person needs to run out to the edge of the room, and then when the debuff falls off, it will spawn a group of adds that don't have a lot of health, but they can be immediately dispelled by like an AoE dispel, like Bath Gates AoE dispel.
I'm on it. I'll take care of that.
Cool. Yeah, because if those adds will fixate on random people, and if they come into contact with anybody, they will fear you, and the fear lasts forever. And then last thing we need to watch out for as well is in the second phase, the boss will put Death Wish, an ability called Death Wish on random people. That will cause them to become mind controlled, and they'll start running towards the edge of the platform, and they'll jump off if they are not cleansed. When they are cleansed, it will spawn the minions of Zul's, which are the same adds that are spawned by the Dark Revelation. So we need to focus dispels on those as well. Yeah, again, last phase, everybody stand behind the boss. Try to keep the boss in the middle, so so people are feared, they have as much room to get cleansed as possible. Yeah, we're gonna lust on Pole because the longer we're in phase 1, the more damage he does in phase 2. So we're gonna try that this time as opposed to what we did last week.
I'm gonna need some help in the second phase with the minions of Zul. My mass dispels 45-second cooldown, and it's 2 people that it goes off on. So if they're in different areas, I can only get 1.
Yeah, and those minions of Zul, they can be rooted and stunned. So if like druids use like mass and tankle and just like root some of the guys if they're coming in too close to the group. Same thing with like tar traps and all that stuff.
I'll try to call out in the second phase. I'll do the call outs in the first phase for sure every time I go after one. And any like cooldown issues that I might have, we had a little bit of that last week.
Mm-hmm.
And in the second phase too, like I'll try to call like which marker I'm going to do the dispel, so anybody else can try to CC the other group.
Cool. Alrighty. So yeah, again, take Dark Revelations out of the group. Focus adds, keep interrupts on Blood Hexer, stun Blood Hexer when they do the cast called Congeal Blood. And I think we're good to go. We can do a rage check. Alright, can we get another round of buffs? Okay, no problem.
Yeah, Dark, I'll put a statue in the middle for the Krogs, like near the boss, so that way they pull to that first, and then you can pull them from there.
Cool.
But, like, as long as it gets aggro first, they're going to fixate, but if the statue gets aggro, even if they fixate, they'll go back to the statue after the fixate's over.
Nice.
So, Liv, the markers are for where the, where the adds will all spawn. So yeah, they will always spawn, like the hexers and the crushers will spawn where the markers are. So yeah, I'm gonna call out which marker I am crowd controlling, and then we have to grip in the second marker. Once the first blood hexer is dead, then we'll grip in the second blood hexer. So yeah, Death Knights, get those grips ready. I'm digging the big Yeti with a little Yeti. Love how they implemented the thing where your head kind of locks onto what you're targeting, so you're like looking down on your child Yeti with your big Yeti face. Check a repair too. I just realized I'm at like 50%. So yeah, again, make sure you're not in front of the crusher. So the crusher does a cleave and it hurts. It won't one-shot you, but it'll do a nice chunk of damage to you.
I apologize, guys. I'm back.
All good, no problem. And we're going through this pretty quick up until we took a break, so it's no worries. So yeah, again, Zool can't be tanked until phase 2, so just worry about tanking all of the ads.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come, fools! I've already seen your end!
Hey, everybody on Crusher. Let's kill the Crusher before it gets cast off. Dark Revelations.
Who's got it?
There we go. Crocs first, run all the way to the edge, Swalton. Okay, we got Blood Hexer at Moon and X. I am CCing Moon, Grippin X. Grippin X. Keep him interrupted. Okay, now Grippin Moon. Grippin Moon, everybody. Interrupted. Okay, Crusher at Star. Okay, everybody on Crusher. Okay, I am CCing Skull, Grippin. Can't see where the other one is so far. I think probably Moon. Grippin.
doom! Come, brethren, feed upon the unfaithful!
Okay, everybody on Crusher. Kicking ass in those Crushers, guys.
Oh, yeah, holy fuck.
Okay, Blood Hexer soon. IMC seeing Skull. Grip in Diamond. Grip in Diamond. Grip in Skull, please. Okay, everybody on Crush. Okay, slow down, Soul. We're gonna have to push. We're gonna push him after this. After this phase. All right, I got him on the star, dude. Thank you.
Feed upon the unfaithful!
Thanks for the sap. I was running the ad up.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Okay, grip it in, grip it in. Okay, we need to focus the ads. Okay, keep the boss near the middle if you can. Please reposition. Second pots.
Take the boss.
Okay, cleanse this.
Move to middle, move to middle.
Okay, thank you. Okay, good job. In the middle. Stack up in the middle, help everybody out. Ears out.
2 minions still up.
On.
Got it. Okay, everybody stack right behind the button.
It's on.
Hang on.
Ears.
18 seconds.
Do it again.
Give me battle res DK.
This last phase is kind of crazy. Okay,
Any heals?
try to run it back towards where the AoEs are eating.
Nice job.
So we wait a little bit longer on the cleanses on the death witch so we can be go around with the ad.
Got boss.
Keep Darkwing up. Alright, we got the boss.
Good job.
Nice.
Easy.
That was real clean.
Considering we took like a whole day of pulls to get it, when we finally got it, it was awesome at one shot.
Alright, everybody get out of the middle after you loot the boss.
That tank damage at the very end is ridiculous.
Yeah, that tank damage at the end. Like, I definitely see why some groups use 3 tanks for heroic and mythic. That's just ridiculous how much damage there is. It's a pretty fun fight, though. Okay, everybody loot.
Yes.
Everybody out.
Floating skeleton.
Okay. I'm gonna put down. Where's the boss? I hate putting down markers when I'm up here.
Who just? Yeet. I'll give you 10 gold if you jump in. If it's a higher item level, then it's soulbound. Even if the stats are bad.
Okay. Alright, so this boss is royally fucking annoying. Especially for melee. We got quite a bit of melee. So, the whole fight, we're going to be getting a debuff called Annihilation. Every stack of Annihilation will reduce your maximum health by 1%. You remove it by picking up Existence Fragments. They're going to be these little green orbs. When you pick up a green orb, that removes 2 stacks of Annihilation. He has 2 phases. One phase where it's just the boss, and we have to worry about knocking people out of crowd control, and the second phase where we have to worry about ads. So, first phase, everybody is going to be spread out in the room behind the boss. But we are not going to be anywhere near the green marker. The green marker is near the back of the room opposite the boss. The reason why we do that is we don't want to get any AoE on the green marker because we're going to use that to stack up on during phase 2. In both of those phases, he's going to do an ability called Obliteration Blast. Obliteration Blast is a frontal, it's kind of like a straight line, but it's a pretty wide line. You want to dodge that, because if you get hit by it, you gain quite a few stacks of Annihilation. You don't want to get hit by that, because if you get hit by that, you will get stacks of Annihilation, and you will not spawn any green orbs. Because some of the abilities spawn green orbs for you to remove your stacks, and some of the abilities do not spawn green orbs to remove your stacks. And his beam is one of the abilities that does not spawn orbs for you. As tanks, if you do not have the boss, you need to stand behind the boss because his ability is a frontal cone. You need to swap every single time he does Essence Shear. Essence Shear is the only ability that is a cone, so if you're grabbing orbs that are in front of the boss and you don't have aggro of the boss, you're okay, as long as he's not about to do Essence Shear. If he does Essence Shear, you'll get hit by it if you're in front of him. Essence Shear will put a nasty debuff on you that it makes it so you can't spawn any orbs for 30 seconds, and it gives you a ton of stacks of Annihilation, so you don't want to get hit by 2 of those in a row. Biggest thing we need to watch out for is DPS pretty much during the first phase is Oblivion Sphere. Oblivion Sphere will root and stun a couple of random players. We need to stay spread out so it doesn't stun any more players than it needs to. Because if you are within that circle, you will get stunned. To get out, you need to be, we need like Death Knight grips, Hunter knockbacks, Druid knockbacks. Any kind of knockback really will get them out of it immediately. but damage will also knock them back ever so slightly. We don't all want to swap to the same person, because if we're all shooting at the same person from multiple directions, they'll just bounce around inside the sphere. We can't actually get them out. Because if you're attacking the person, they'll just go in a straight, pretty much in a straight trajectory away from you. So if we have like 5 people attacking the same person, they're all surrounding the person, they're just going to bounce around within the sphere. They're not going to actually get kicked out. So yeah, that's why we stay spread out during that phase. That way we don't get too many people stuck in the crowd control. In phase 2, the tanks will have to pick up 2 separate adds. The adds need to be tanked 40 yards away from each other, so we need one tank to keep his away from the group while the other tank has his add stacked up on top of the group. During that add phase, we're going to stack up on the green marker in the back. We do that because he will spawn what's called Visions of Madness. Visions of Madness are going to spawn a bunch of is clone up to 5 players, and we need to focus those guys down. So we stack up so that way when they spawn, they'll be kind of near each other, so we don't have to run around the room trying to kill them. Interrupt them because they just cast Mind Flare the entire time, and it's really annoying and it does a lot of damage. He will also do Obliteration Beam during that phase, so while we're stacked up, we have to watch out for that, because if we just stand in it, we're all going to get stacks of Annihilation, and we're going to get kind of fucked. The adds will also do the same mechanic that the boss does, so when we have 2 of them up, both tanks will probably get quite a few stacks of Annihilation. We just need to kill one of them first, and then the tanks can kind of swap the second one so they can drop their stacks. So yeah, don't stand in front of... Let me find what their names are again. The Naraki Destroyers, because they will do the same Essence Shear that the boss does. Essence Shear also does a ton of damage right off the bat, so save your defenses for that pretty much. It does quite a bit of damage, like something like 55,000 damage in one hit. Yeah, we don't want to take the orbs from the tank.
So is there a taunt swap mechanic, or we're just taking it when we get too high?
Yeah, there's a oh shit. I just let me die. There's a taunt swap mechanic, it's called Essence Shear. Don't jump in. Just let me die. It's called Essence Shear, and pretty much the tank who has the boss, he'll do it on that tank, but it's also a cone attack. So if you don't have the boss, you don't want to be in front of him when he does it. And then yeah, right when that happens, you guys swap. Tank who just took Essence Shear needs to pick up orbs to drop their debuff stacks and return their health back up to full, and then rinse and repeat pretty much. The add during the add phase will probably hit you twice, so you're gonna get quite a bit. But there will be, if we do that phase correctly, none of the DPS should actually get too many stacks, so there should be enough orbs for you to pick up just for yourself.
And after the first ad's dead on the boss, can I bring the other one in?
Yes.
Is that how we're doing it? Okay.
So there are 2 more. I don't know if you can look down without falling in like I just did, but adds are gonna spawn on X and over by, I think I put blue opposite.
Skull maybe? It looks kind of white.
Okay, so yeah, the adds are gonna spawn on X and square. Probably since Death Knights have a little bit more self-sustain capabilities, we should have Doomfister bring his add into the group over on green, And Darkwing, you just kind of get close to green, but not too close to where the ad gets buffed. That way you can still get healed by the healers, but you'll be mostly on your own for a little bit. So let's have Doomfister pick up the ad on X, and Darkwing get the ad on blue. And just kind of keep, if you tank him in between blue and green, you should be okay. So yeah, he's gonna go into the ad phase at what, like 60% health? I can't remember. All right, this fight is one of those fights where you just kind of have to see a little bit of it first to get an idea of what you're doing. So yeah, melee. Let's try to spread out as much as we can. If melee, if we can stay like on the absolute max range for melee, that'd be perfect. That way we're not standing right inside of his body, and we can spread out a little easier. He's got I think he has a pretty big hitbox.
It's good to do your best to not run through people as well when you're running debuffs in and out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a debuff we have to run out. Forgot about that. I didn't have to worry about that since I was tanking it, but Imminent Ruin. Forgot about that. So Imminent Ruin. If you get Imminent Ruin, run it out against the wall, far away from the group as much as possible, because it does when it. So yeah, when it falls off. On expiration, it applies Annihilation to players within 12 yards. Explosion also inflicts 20,000 shadow damage to all players. The damage is reduced the further away players are from the blast. So take it out as far as you can. Don't drop it on anybody, because if you drop it on anybody, you're going to give Annihilation stacks to the raid, and we don't want that. So if you get Imminent Ruin, run it out.
Chickens out, boys. Let's do this.
Should set favorite on my chicken.
My new war chicken will make it so that we beat this boss.
Will it attack?
So yeah, when we get out of the ad phase, we'll probably all be on like near the green marker. But just try to bring the boss back to where he's at by the skull marker. That way we can stay. That way we don't get kind of turned around. Pretty sure he does the ad phase twice. I can't remember. I think it's like once at 60% and then once at 30%.
I think you're right.
See, I think we should lust on the first ad phase just so we can get through it and try to push it. I'm gonna do another ready check. Oh, can we get buffs again since I died? We lost all my buffs. Thank you.
Yay!
Alright, again, stay spread out. Don't be near the green marker until we go into the ad phase. Ad phase, everybody stack up on green marker.
Beware.
Watch out for Oblivion Blast.
Watch your stacks. If you see green ores, pick it up, please.
Huh?
Yep, watch your stacks. Of course, I get Imminent Ruin right after it. Get Imminent Ruin out.
I got.
1.
Yeah, this boss does. Oh my god. He does a lot of tank damage on top of stupid diva. Blast, watch out.
2, 1.
Beware.
1. 3, 2, 1.
Still in a sphere. Oh, never mind.
I'm dead.
1.
Yeah, the boss does stupid amount of damage on top of having that diva. It's ridiculous.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
1. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my goodness, there's so many spears right on top of the boss. Oh my god.
If there's a bunch of spheres behind the boss, like where they're at right now, can we move the boss to a different spot so it's a lot easier for the melee?
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Beware.
Yeah.
Just because I've seen some melee DPS trying to get back to the boss and they had to like dodge and weave and shit. But they get knocked back once, they're getting right into that orb. They don't want that.
So you guys jump right here, it'll. Alright now.
Well, we almost killed him.
Yeah, jump right here, it'll take you to the middle.
Bye!
Oh, I realized I have a piece that's not an upgrade. Leather bracers with a socket.
Nice.
Alright, last call. I think that's everybody that can roll on it, right? Except for legendary.
Nah, I'm good, dude. I want that crit burst.
What's the cooldown on Gorfine's Grasp? Alright, just because we have so many melee, we can have. Does every monk have Ring of Peace?
They have to get the talent, but I have Ring of Peace, yes.
So maybe since we have so many melee, maybe melee should just stack up, and then if we all get in the sphere, we just use one Ring of Peace and we're knocked out.
We can do that. It's a 45-second cooldown though.
Yeah, that way. I mean, that way, if
Well, we
we're all
got four
stacked up
monks.
and we get multiple spheres on multiple melee at once, it's all in one spot. All right, could any monks still need a tome for Ring of Peace?
Yeah, I'll need one.
Okay. Okay, I put an X on my head, so maybe melee just stack up on X, and then yeah, if we get it, we'll use
um, Ring of Peace and knock it out. Maybe we should set up like a rotation for that. That way we don't all use Ring of Peace cooldown all at once.
If I see 3 people in the orb, I'll use mine first.
Oh my god, I tried putting Doomfister on the bottom, but it just won't let me. Okay. You guys see group 4? So top to bottom, Liu Kang, Spasms, Legend Day, and then Doomfister. So that'll be the order. So Spasm second, Legend Day third, Doomfister last, Liu Kang. You'll be the first one to do it right off the bat.
Got it.
Okay.
How did you say his name again? Liu Kang.
Liu Kang.
It's Liu Kang, yeah. Okay.
Alright, melee stack up on X. Okay, I'm gonna like be on his back side. That way we don't put it right in the middle of the first one.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, there's a lot of people in the sphere, guys.
Okay, make a piece please. Right on his back foot. Back foot.
Just a heads up, the more people you break out, the more AoE damage goes down. So probably have to take a little bit at a time.
Okay, then maybe we shouldn't stack up then.
Progression.
I used slow fall, so I fell directly into the sphere and then got in it ruined once I got out.
I'm trying to chill in the sphere with you guys.
Should I go my hunter just to take one more melee out of the question? My hunter is like 340.
This is just a pretty fucked up mechanic.
It is.
I don't like the whole idea of taking, like, I literally take fall damage, pull the boss, and from the first melee attack, I'm already down to like 30% as a monk.
Alright, I'm gonna try switching to my hunter. I'm gonna try switching
I gotta
to
like
my
pop
hunter and see how
stagger
it
just
goes.
to catch up on my health.
I can levitate everyone. It'll take a minute, but it
I mean,
can.
if you levitate me, I'll just have to jump at 10 on the full timer. Bop works too, because I still take the same time.
Yeah, if you bop on pole, you won't take a ton of damage before you even land.
Yeah, okay, so, bop me when the timer's at, like, 2 seconds? Or no, 3
Okay,
seconds.
Warlock.
Bop me at 3
Nice.
seconds and I'll jump.
Okay, I'll try this once at least, and if I'm like sucking hard on the charts. I'll switch back.
I mean, I can bop you mid-air too, right before we land. I mean, either or.
Yeah, it's easier to do it up here. That way I'm in range. Because you fall pretty fast. You know, they could have just made it where you just enter the boss room and you don't take half your health from falling at the start of a pull as a tank.
No, what's stupid as a tank is you take damage from falling, and his first melee swing does like 20% damage. I'm not even kidding. It does like 20% of your health in damage. Yeah, this guy, he hits like a friggin' truck. It's ridiculous. I'm almost at the raid. Yeah, this fight is not nice to melee at all in any way. Okay, I've tried signing up for groups on my Demon Hunter. I'm decently geared on my Demon Hunter, and I've never actually been invited to this raid or to this fight from a random group. Could I get buffs? Okay, see that's just not nice. Can we get a attack power battle shot? Thank you. Okay, are you guys ready?
Let's do it.
Pop me at 3.
5.
Pop me, daddy.
4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
What?
1.
3, 2, 1.
Spheres.
Beware.
Glass, watch out.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Get Percy out.
Beware.
Glass.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Sphere.
Beware.
Glass.
1.
2, 1.
Sphere.
Beware.
Glass.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Glass.
3, 2, 1.
2, 1.
left.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, at phase, everybody near green, get the back wall. We have to watch out for the orbs and his cast. So focus this destroyer. Alright, next bring him back.
Beware.
Watch out for the beam, beam. Alright, we need to pull him apart. Oh, we did. Alright, let's wipe it. So yeah, like, right when he starts moving into the middle, tanks go to your markers and we can pick him up immediately. We can bring one over to green marker real quick.
Did I have him too close? Is that what happened?
No, did he get buffed before you died?
If he was blue, then he got buffed.
Okay, then yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking mine green. You take yours to the opposite side.
Well, you don't have to go complete opposite side. Just try to get as close as you can without buffing him. That way, you can still be targeted by healers.
Yeah, it's like
He has
it's 40 yards.
range.
Yeah,
So
I
you
thought
put
I
like
was.
a range thing up.
Okay. Yeah, I thought I was far enough away, but apparently not.
I'm gonna do a dang backflip when we finally get a kill on this guy.
We actually haven't had that many pulls on this guy, but he's just really fucking annoying. Okay. All right. Again, if we're not near the green marker on the back during phase 1, we won't get that many spheres near there, so we don't have to worry about the spheres during that ad phase too much.
You could just get that last cast off, and then that's it. You
Yeah.
won't cast anymore.
Yep. Yeah, he does one more cast when he goes into the ad phase. So he goes in ad phase at 60%, so when we start getting close to 60%, just get ready to move.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Destruction. Beware.
Last.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
1.
Watch your stacks, everybody.
Beware.
Last.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Last.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Last.
3, 2, 1.
Got your boo. Alright, phase 2. Everybody near green marker in the back. Green marker in the back. Gets people out of the sphere. Hey, we need to get Azway.
Beware.
He keeps coming back. I can't get him back here. Did you have a totem up or something?
No.
We got to that phase pretty good. Pretty seamlessly.
Which ad did you taunt at first?
I took the blue one.
Yeah, I got the one on the other side. I don't know why he still came over.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I had a taunt on him, dragging him away, and then he went right to you. I guess I'll just try to build more threat before I start pulling him.
Probably where that ad starts. You could probably just keep him right where, right where he spawns. That you just tank him there until ours is dead.
Yeah, he went blue though the first pull because I kept him there the first time.
Okay. So yeah, I think where he spawns might be a little closer to where the boss is than where the blue marker is, but he just kind of spawns over by the blue marker. Maybe we'll try to keep Doomfisters more so on the X side, but still close to the green marker. That way we can all still attack him. That way, try to keep them as far apart as possible while still keeping them kind of close.
Is where Doomfister's at? Is that where he spawns too?
So yeah, the other ad spawns on X. So yeah, he's picking he's picking his up on X, and then he's gonna run his ad towards green. That way, the raid can DPS X. So yeah, in that second phase, don't grab any orbs. Like if we're dodging things, then we will be okay. If we're dodging beams, like I know I got hit by that beam when I was looking at the ad. If we dodge the beams, we won't get any. We shouldn't get any stacks during that phase. That way, we can leave those orbs up for usually the tanks, because the tanks are gonna get like 2 stacks of their debuff. They're gonna need the orbs for sure.
Yeah, I had 6 stacks still in that transition phase with no orbs.
Yeah. So yeah, as long as we're prioritizing like positioning and getting people out of their spheres fast enough, the orbs will just be kind of like a second thing that we worry about. Because if we do positioning right, dodge things right, we'll be okay. We won't need that many orbs as a group.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
1. 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
1. 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Left.
3,
Runs out.
1.
Spear.
Beware.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Flat.
3,
Beware.
3, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Oh no. Spear in the bag, spear in the bag, spear in the bag.
Beware.
1.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Give me a, give me a.
Beware.
We got 30 stack.
Alright, at phase, at phase.
We got 28 stack.
Beware.
Watch out for the beam, watch out for the beam.
Beware.
Okay, ads. Okay, bring yours over here, Darkwing.
Beware.
Watch out for the beam.
Beware. Beware.
Watch out for the beam.
On him.
See, tanks, pick up orbs as much as you can right now before the boss.
I got boss.
Oh, boss right here.
3, 2, 1.
Still adds up, guys. Clear 'em.
1. I need to get
3, 2, 1.
Huh?
Spheres.
Beware.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
I got boss.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Watch out for glass.
3, 2, 1.
I'm dead.
We got a better res, or we already use it?
There we go.
3, 2, 1.
I hate how it doesn't get rid of your stacks.
Get me out.
Beware.
Of course he took that shear like a champ.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
You guys bouncing me back and forth.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
One more and I'll be out.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
I have 62 stacks, by the
How
way.
is Nick still alive?
Red stagger is 30k for me. I'm dead.
3, 2.
Oh my god, there's
Let's get
another
60
rug bubble. Do it. 60 stack.
Beware.
37k max health.
2,
76 next. Oh my god.
We got you.
No!
Beware.
1.
3.
I mean, I guess that was improvement.
That was definitely progress.
Yeah.
I have many, many wares.
Alright, 1 second.
I'm looking at a guide trying to figure out if anyone has said the best place to lust on this.
So, like, if he goes into the second phase at specific health percentages,
Yes. 60.
it might be smart to push lust in one of those phases just so we can try to get out of that phase quicker so there's less orbs.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, I don't know. I looked at a lot of strategies after last week because, I don't know, last week's a little frustrating.
Yeah, I think what we should do is use
kind of
it
like-
after the
yeah.
first ad phase and get through that middle part. Because then after that, because orbs still happen in the second time he's in phase 1, but they don't happen again after he's at 30%.
Alright, we'll try it after the first ad phase then.
Nick's grabbing something real quick. My trinkets and my weapon on this guy are pretty trash.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Two, 1.
Beware.
Check a blast.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Spears.
I got
1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Blast, watch out, blast.
1.
3, 2, 1.
taunt.
Beware.
Blast.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Blast.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2,
Taunt.
Alright, add phase, add phase, add phase. Okay, he does that 66, not 60. My bad.
Yeah, 66 and 33.
Ah, okay.
I'm mind controlled.
Okay, everybody on green, everybody on green, everybody on green. Focus the destroyer.
Incoming beam.
Watch out for beam. Alright, beam right through, right through. Finish that destroyer off.
Beam again.
Okay, I'm watching him.
Clear your stacks when you guys can.
Beware.
Got a couple people at
Alright,
12,
beam,
20.
beam, 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 beam. Okay, bring the destroyer over to green. We kill the ads, keep them interrupted. We can. They can. I'm pretty sure they can be stunned.
Beware. Beware.
I'm gonna switch back to my Demon Hunter. Much better DPS than I get.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, I'm switching my Demon Hunter. No, it's still gonna port me out. Okay, never mind. Alright, round of buffs.
Oh shit.
Alright, Doomfister is switching to heals, and I'm going back to tank. Okay, I was just putting Azurite stuff real quick. Okay, so I'll pick up the attic at X and I'll bring it to triangle. Wish I had we had a warlock, so we have health stones. Health stones come in so handy. You don't realize how much you miss them until you don't have them. I'll take the boss first.
Okay. Do we have a threshold for how many stacks the tanks can have without hurting the healers too much?
Probably not 75.
I mean, is 4 okay, or I mean, is that too much?
Yeah, that's fine.
Try to keep it like
as
under
long as-
15.
I'd say like yeah, once you start getting a double digits, it's a little too much. Just because like you and I we have pretty decent amount of health pool.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be fine to take a few stacks. Ideally 0.
Right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's not needed on a Demon Hunter, by the way.
Beware.
Watch out for blast.
3, 2, 1.
Lands on.
Beware.
Blast.
3, 2, 1.
Ruins out.
One.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Watch out for blast.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Blast.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Blast. Are we getting ad phase soon?
1.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, ad phase. Ad phase. Okay, get these spears and then focus ads. Focus ads.
We popping hero?
No, we're using it after this phase.
Okay.
Beware.
Okay, bring it over.
Beware.
Bring yours over. Watch out for
Careful.
beam.
Beware.
Watch out for beam. Finish his ads up.
Beware.
Watch out for beam.
One.
2, 1.
Beware.
Okay, finish his ads off. Watch out for blast. Blast, blast, blast.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Blast.
1.
Alright, finish off that last madness in the back. Can we get a lust right now? Let's see if we can push it.
Beware.
Last. Battle res on tank.
3, 2, 1.
Battle res on tank, please.
Beware.
Watch out for blast.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, take him, please.
Beware.
Watch out for blast. Get those spears out, please.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Okay, tank needs orbs. Tank needs orbs, everybody.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Watch out for blast.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Blast.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Blast.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
blast. Okay, we're getting another half phase soon.
3, 2, 1.
I'm in a sphere.
Beware.
Blast.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, ad phase, everybody to green.
3, 2, 1.
Again.
Okay, second plots if you haven't used it yet.
Beware.
Hey, side, can you clear your stacks, please? You have 38 stacks.
Beware.
We got a lot of high stacks, everybody. You guys gotta watch your stacks and dodge stuff. Because we get a lot of high stacks. Not enough orbs to go around.
Beware.
Oh no, he's in the sphere. Where at?
Best pull yet.
Just not in his sphere, he's just standing there.
Three, two,
3,
1.
2, 1.
It's better. See, we need to be very mindful of dodging those beams and getting people out of the spheres as quickly as possible, because people that are stuck in the spheres, they get knocked out and then they get hit by a beam because they were stunned for that whole time and they can't position themselves properly because they're still stuck in the sphere. Okay, we're gonna order food real quick, so Julian and I will be ready in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, all I ate today was oatmeal like 10 hours ago, so.
Yeah, we've been going for a bit.
Okay, yeah, Spaz DC'd. Rue, we are ready.
Yeah, it had to update. It logged me out, and then it said that you had to patch, so now I'm trying to patch it.
Be good to go when Spaz gets back in here. So yeah, watch out for the beams, especially during the ad phase, because we don't get that many orbs to spawn throughout that phase.
It's kind of hard to see sometimes, being so close to the wall.
Yeah.
Nice.
Logging back in.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Summon is. Oh, thank you.
Beware.
Blast.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Blast.
2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Blast.
3, 2, 1.
Tempest disconnected.
Beware.
Blast.
Yeah, the update.
Oh no.
So everybody's probably gonna disconnect. I'm mind controlled. Thank you.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
stacks, everybody. Watch your stacks. Blast.
1. 3, 2, 1.
Ad phase soon. 2%. Getting ads.
2, 1.
Okay, everybody on ad. Everybody on ad.
Beware.
Watch out. Okay, bring your ad over towards trunk.
Beware.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, the area of effect of the beam that he does on this one is much larger, and the animation is actually a little bit smaller than the actual area.
Yeah, I realized that just now.
3, 2, 1.
2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Game.
Yeah, everybody exit game real quick. That way, if Battle.net does an update, it doesn't kick you out in the middle of the fight.
Yeah.
In
See
there.
if something's going on.